Hello everybody and welcome back to the Director of Football Challenge with Livorno. Now in today's episode we do have plenty of fixtures to review, and then we're going to be playing 5th place Pescara at home. In the last episode we did draw 0-0 against top of the table Palermo, but we then followed that up with a 2-0 away defeat to Cremonese. They have very much deserved their victory. They were about the same sort of place of us in the league table, but we could not match them in terms of quality, and unfortunately, despite dominating possession, we didn't create any chances in this game, and they got a well-deserved 3 points. But we did bounce back another home game, another 3 points, a 2-1 win against Cosenza. Libor Kozak got one of his rare starts because he is starting to win. There's plenty of players who are now on the transfer list because they're not getting the game time. But he got the first goal in the 27th minute for us, and Nicolo Fazzi got another in the 71st to give us the 3 points in a match where we should have won because we did dominate. Next up was a very, very good away point in my opinion, Padova. I don't know how well they're doing in the league, but any points we can get away from home to help us this season will be just fantastic. Next up was a home tie against Benevento, who have an absolutely fantastic team in my opinion for this league. Obviously I'm quite familiar with a lot of their players because I did a Serie A save with them in FM19. But we got them at home and we beat them 3-0. Parisi with the first goal, Miorino for the second goal, and Andrea Lucchi for the third goal, giving us 3 points. Next up was Lecce away from home. This was a good game for us. We did take the lead in the 42nd minute, and despite Lecce appearing to dominate, they got a goal in the 69th. But it was still a bit backwards and forwards. Nobody was really creating any chances of great quality, so you couldn't see any really. Nobody looked like they were going to win this game, to put honest. And they got a man sent off in the 89th minute just to make sure we definitely weren't going to get beat. Another great win at home, 3-1 against Foggia. Foggia were deducted 8 points this season due to financial mismanagement, so they are quite low down the league, but they're actually matching us in terms of points and results, so this was a tie against a team who would actually be quite close to us in the league. Andrea Lucci, Pasquale Miorino and Filipe Rajcevic got the goals for us quite early on, actually all the goals coming in the first half. We did go 1-0 down, but we'll come back and we'll got the 3 points. And I can't quite remember your name in the comments, mate. I'm pretty sure it's Captain Hawk 86. He told me in the last episode that he is a Salernitana fan. Yeah, so you'll be happy with this. Milan Juric got a double for them. Lamin Jalao and Luca Castilla. Yeah, we got absolutely smashed. But despite inconsistent form, we are currently in 8th in the Serie B table, which is just absolutely fantastic. I did not expect us to be this high up in the league this early on. We are now 9 points clear from 17th Venezia, and we are pretty much out of the title race at this point. 10 points off Palermo, who were top, but that was never our intention anyway. So we're quite close to the chasing pack in terms of 3rd to 7th. We're not too far away from that, and we're quite a distance away from relegation spots right now. So I think we've got to be pleased with how the season's going so far. Going into today's game against Pescara will obviously be tough. They are 5th in the league and probably one of the favourites going into the season. So we'll see how we get on. And this is how we're going to line up against Pescara today. We are at home, so I am expecting a good performance. I'm not expecting a win or a draw, but I just want to be able to compete with Pescara. Mazzoni will be in goal. Gasparo, Gianelli, Bogdan and Albertazzi will be our defence. Agazi, Fazzi, Lucci and Miorino will be our diamond in midfield. Rajcevic and Gianetti will start up front. Just having a look through the players, Libor Kozak is one of the ones who has requested a transfer. Danelli is the same, he has requested a transfer. Murillo has requested a transfer. Pedrelli has requested a transfer, and our director of football has accepted a 30 grand offer for him. He's a 32-year-old right back. He's not going to get any starts, so I'm not too disappointed with that. Viliani has requested a transfer as well. I know Diamante's probably on the verge. He's came to us a couple of times asking for more game time, and that's what annoys me about him. He does get on. He's been a part of 10 Serie B games so far. It was 16, so I'll have to be mindful of that. Our squad is going to get a lot thinner in January, I would imagine. And we'll go up against Pescara. They are playing a 4-4-2. A couple of recognisable names there. Fiorio, I remember from Sampdoria days. I'm not sure, was he Juventus before? No, Sampdoria youth, and he did go to Juventus. Now he's at Pescara. Melagioni, I always remember being an absolutely fantastic player. Atlanta youth prospect, and he 19 years old, it looks like he is going to become a very talented Serie A central midfielder. Right, that's enough about Pescara. Let's do our team talk and get into the match. And we kick off shooting from left to right in this first half. Come on, boys. Good performance, that's all I'm wanting. Highlight now, Pescara with the ball high up the pitch. Ciafani comes down this left-hand side, plays in Antonucci in the box. Oh, Monticello nearly puts Pescara 1-0 up. And we'll pick up with the highlight here. Agazi on the edge. He's got options on this right-hand side. Play that slip-through ball. Somebody. The chance is probably gone now, but I think it's still going to come to this right-hand side with Gasparo. We really needed to play that ball very much earlier, but Albertazzi comes down this left-hand side. He gets past his man, takes a strike. There was nobody pressing that back post for him to aim at there. If our strikers had a... That's probably my fault. We've got them on support duty, so they're not hanging on the last man. Oh my days, what a strike that was. Melagioni on the edge now. We'll get back to that shortly. Ciafani with the strike. What a goal that was. Is he their left back? And he's just pulled that out of the bag. What is going on? We'll have a look at it in 3D. Memeshars to Melagioni. He plays it to Ciafani here. First time hit. Top bins. The net goes to another dimension. And we go 1-0 down against Pescara. There's nothing you can do about that sort of goal. Pick up with a highlight here though. Straight from kick-off. Gasparo on this right-hand side gets the ball in. It is cleared. But Albertazzi tries to match his left-back compatriot from Pescara. But he hits the post. And Pescara are dominating this match. Highlight now, Capone comes down this left-hand side for Pescara. He plays the ball in. It's cleared by Bogdan. Oh, it's a penalty. We've given away a penalty. It's going to be 2-0 to Pescara. Memeshaj steps up for them. And come on, keeper. Keep us in this. Oh, Mazzoni. He goes the right way. But he's not going to get his hand on that. Ledi and Memeshaj. Memeshai. Puts it on his left-hand side. And the keeper can't keep it out. You know, we knew this game wasn't going to be easy, but we are being dominated more than I would hope to have been dominated. But the first goal, nothing you can do about that. The second goal is of our own making. You know, you can't give away penalties like that and expect to get anything from games. So we'll come out here, hopefully get a bit of pride back, maybe get a goal back or two, and we'll see how things go from there. But it looks like this one's going to go down as a defeat. Highlight now, we're quite deep with the ball. And Agazi loses out. Monticello's in the box. What an absolute calamity of defence that was. A pass from, I'm not sure who it was to Agazi. It was Lucci to Agazi, and he completely misses it. Then a sliding challenge. Just get your foot in it, lads. Away. Just smash it. Why is dilly-dallying on the ball? Agazi with his back turned to player. Oh, it's just disappointing. 65 minutes in, we're going to make a change. Andrea Lucci's going to come off. He's having a poor game. And we're going to get on Alessandro Bruno. We're going to get Diamanti on as well for Miorino, just to see if he can maybe create something for us. And we'll keep Fazzi out there for now, even though he's on a yellow card. But, yeah, not good stuff from us. Highlight now, Agazi pinches the ball from the Pescara man. And now can we build something? Fazzi, play it through for Gasparo on this right-hand side. Get the ball in. Oh, Antonucci blocks and Pescara can clear. With a big punt up by Antonucci. Capone is in behind. And he makes it 4-0. This was just nothing. Really nothing. Antonucci just boots the ball up and Capone keeps our defence sleeping completely. And he gets his 7th goal of the season and makes it 4-0. I might have to maybe drop our defensive line a little bit. 2 minutes to go and the referee could do us a favour and put us out of our misery, but maybe we'll get a goal back just for a little bit of pride. Bruno to Albertazzi on this left hand side, switches the play to Gasparo. Decent ball, Gasparo. There it is. Rajcevic, 5th goal of the season. A good assist by Gasparo, and we at least get a little bit of pride back. Albertazzi with a really good switch actually, and Gasparo with a decent play in. Rajcevic unmarked. 4-1. 15 seconds remain in this match, and this is how the game is going to end. Hopefully we don't concede again. Is that Elizalde? Is he really good? And there it is, full time. Pescara 4, Livorno 1. Edgar Elizalde, I actually had him with West Ham. He is unbelievably well rounded physically. I would love this. This is the kind of sign I would love for me director of football to make actually. But there we are. Absolutely hammering from Pescara really, but it was to be expected in terms of the result. We always expected to get beat. They do strike lucky, it does here, so I'm going to take some solace in that fact. Diamante, result of lack of playing time. You've just been on the pitch, mate. What's your problem? Nah, he hasn't got a problem. So that defeat to Pescara sees us still sitting in 8th place because it was a game in hand that we did have. So it looks like our form's going to stay pretty consistent throughout the season. Every time I come here, we're pretty much level on wins, draws and losses. 6 wins, 5 draws and 6 losses. I wouldn't be surprised if that matches the rest of the season. Now, in terms of when we're going to come back, we are, of course, going to do the January transfer window. Hopefully, our director of football will be busy and get some players signed in. There's only 2 matches in January. I might even live com both of them and make it a mammoth episode. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, looking forward to that. If you have enjoyed today's video, please consider leaving a like. And if you're enjoying this series or my save or me, get yourself subscribed. But until next time, take it easy.